Hello, welcome to Tangled Duo. Probably wondering, is she sitting on the floor? Yes, I am sitting on the floor. Or you weren't wondering, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Yes, I am sitting on the floor, but there's a reason. So we are doing a series of redoing our dining room. We started with the coffee bar. The coffee bar is now in the dining room. If you didn't see that video, I will link that video so that you can check it out. It's pretty cool. Wayne did most of the work for that. So next step is we built this banquette and we have yet to do anything else with it. So it's not very comfortable to sit on because it's just sitting on top of nice plywood. We are going to sew cushions for the top of this banquette. I am not a sewer, so I am just gonna try my best here. So we're gonna pick out some fabric, get some cushion, measure these. So yeah, that is kind of the docket for today. I mean, that's quite a bit of stuff for me at least. So I'm excited to start seeing this be transformed and we can actually start using this dining room. It's always smart to get some pistachios in your belly before you do some measurements. So that's what we're gonna do. Add an inch to each measurement because we're gonna have a 1/2 inch seam allowance for each piece, I think. Okay, so we're at, this is 66 3/4. So 66 3/4, so that means we need 67 3/4. The depth, we will do 18.5, so 19.5. All right, let's do some drawing. I have my measurements for cushion 1 and cushion 2. So we have top, bottom, top times 2, sides times 2, front, back. Same thing here. And then I did my best to estimate how much fabric we would need. I haven't done this before, but I looked up online. They said that typical like rolls of fabric are 58 inches wide. And then typically you fold it in half. So we're at 29 inches. And so seeing how many pieces I can fit in each one. So I did my 67. The top bottom, since it's folded in half, it will yield 2 pieces. And then front back, so that I said was 2 yards roughly, added a little bit extra there. And then 30 top bottom, and then front back, and that's another yard. So then the only thing left is the sides of each one. So I added an extra yard and I just said 4 yards. I feel awkward. To figure out actually where, because I don't think we want this kind. Well, I mean like cotton. I think we want something a little bit more heavy duty. Not finding anything in the clearance section, so we're gonna have to pay full price. That's not ideal. I kind of want this pattern, but just like a different color. Like this red is a different color. So if we can find that, that'd be great. We like this one because it's a canvasy material. So it'd be really durable, but it's just gray. So it's like not that cool, you know? I feel like the only thing with a pattern is I'm not good enough have them match up, like the sides with the top. Like I just thought about that. I think that would drive me, like especially stripes. Okay. So now maybe I'm changing my mind. So 2 inches is $30 per yard. That'd be $90. Okay.
24 by 72 by 2. 44.90.
So we have playing it safe but durable. We have the most pattern. We have a little bit more subtle, but adding some color. Brighter with some pattern. Definitely more color, and then back to subtle, but a little bit more durable. All right, so this is the pattern we went with. Now I'm just hoping that this is enough fabric because we literally used the whole roll and this one was on sale. So there's no way we can go back and get more. All right, let's figure this out and let's cut it up. And a half. Say right there. I'm gonna double check that that is correcto. YOLO. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you sew and you think it's very therapeutic. I feel like once you get good at it, I could see it being like super meditative and relaxing maybe. But when you don't know what the heck you're doing, slightly more stressful. Now we have this extra piece. It is exactly 67 3/4, which is the length we need. And we need a front and a back of our cushion. And the cushion depth is 2 inches, which means if we give a 1/2 inch allowance on both sides, we need 3 inches. This is 7 inches. So we just barely made it, but we can make 2 pieces out of this one. So I'm just gonna cut 3 inch wide and then 3 inch wide. We have front and back. Woo! Now, took out the iron, something that I use never, and they pretty much say in these videos to make a big enough space for your little Velcro to go on. Okay, that looks wide enough to me for that. Oh shit, that is not straight. Boom. And I got the beginner friendly Velcro where you can stick it on and then sew. So, and then this is the soft side one. So I have to do that one on this side. All right, so I didn't show it here, but you do sew the Velcro to the fabric. I just did one on each end. And then from there, you put the nice sides together of all of the sides of the cushion, and you sew those together. So pretty easy. You're not back stitching on this at all. You just full straight stitch through every single side. All right, so once you're done with all of the edges, you actually do go in and you seam rip down a 1/2 inch. This is just so that you can attach the top and bottom and still have that 1/2 inch seam allowance as you are sewing. So you just rip those on each side. And then you grab your top and bottom, which I can't remember where I put that, showing what I'm doing here. So nice side to nice side and just lining them up. Oh God. I'm a very much beginner, so this might, you know, be a fast project for you. Now I've lost my thread. We have to rethread it. That is one of my favorite things to do. Not that hard, not that hard. We got this. As you go to the fold, you're actually going to fold it like this and make sure everything is lined up in the corners and all nice and neat. So up to the fold. So where those fabrics are all together. And then you actually backstitch. Okay, and then you cut, and then you move to the other side, and you're gonna fold it from this way to this way. So this is like your already stitched side, and you're going to flatten it out like this. So you'll start from the very end. You're going to backstitch this bit. Okay, and go time. And then that is your corners. Okay, I sewed front or top, bottom, all the sides. Now we have to flip it inside out, or right side, I guess, out. And it should be what we need. Let's see. Yes. What is this? What? Like what? 5 hours later, finished the big one, the long one. So now we have to turn it inside out. One last thing I really wanted to do was just clean it. It got kind of dirty with using it and the dog, so just giving it a quick wipe before we add the cushions. Hi, Wilson. Okay, let's figure out if we saved money, if we were able to do it cheaper. So I'm looking on Amazon. I made the measurements exactly the same. So whatever I used here, I did a pattern, just their cheapest pattern that they had on Amazon. And then I did it, they didn't have 2 inches thick, which is what we used for our cushion, but they had 1.9, so I figured that is close enough. And looks like with shipping and taxes, it's gonna cost us $205 for just these 2 cushions. Again, saves you time, effort, and they might be a little bit nicer. But when we look at Joann's, we have the fabric. So we have the fabric, the foam that I bought, And then I needed some liquid stitching. And then we needed Velcro. So I bought all of that, and that was $112. So we are saving some money here. So that comes down to $93 that we saved. I mean, there's going to be some change in there, but I'm just doing the whole numbers here. So $93 that we saved. You could probably buy another cushion for that if you wanted, but yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I did spend, you know, a full afternoon making them, but I'm pretty happy with saving $93. So yes, we can make it for cheaper. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking the time, if you've gotten this far, to watch through the chaos of making those cushions. One step at a time, this dining room is coming together. Dining room should be done soon, and stay tuned for next week when we work on that table, hopefully. Bye. Honestly, people make these decisions look so easy. Just going in and be like, yeah, I mean, I think that matches everything. I have no freaking idea. I'm like, let's do this pattern, and then it matches nothing in the house. So yeah, they make it look easy. It is not easy.